Hello friends and followers. Well, my boards came in. These are for the ALS-1300 and these are the optional 10-meter enablement board that will enable 10-meter operations. These are basically low-pass filter boards. Anyway, I just visually and by measuring reconstructed one of these. I'm not sure this will work, but I'm putting it together now. So the first thing I do is to get the chip capacitors on. There's like a 93 here, 93 picofarads and 100, 120, 120, 120. So I'm just gonna get these pads prepped up, see how that works out. I haven't really ever soldered one of these chips on, but let's see how it goes. So there's a pad, good. These two pads, get these things good to go. So far, so good. These are 2 kilovolt chips, so I don't know. It seems like they're so small. How can they be 2 kilovolt? But I thought that was a good value for a linear that could put out maybe 1,000 watts. So, all right, so that puts them on. I hope that was right. These don't have a top or bottom on them. This is the 90. This is the 100 puff chip here, capacitor. I'm just gonna try and weasel it on there somehow. I need to get it held so it doesn't move around. Would stick to my soldering iron. No, yeah, sort of. Okay, well, there's some solder on there. There's some on there. Ouch. Now, I'm just going to try and, lay it down on here and see what it does. Anyway, not too fun. Try and get these needle nose and well, that sort of works. I don't think I did this right though. I probably should just put it down there and try and hose it on there. Because this thing is so stout, that was the wrong way to do it. You can't heat both ends of it. So actually, I shouldn't have put down anything on these things. I shouldn't have put down any solder at all. Learn. Let's wick it off. Wick off this stuff. Does it wick off? Sort of. Okay, without burning the board to pieces. So you assume you know something, you don't know the best way to do it. All right, so those have been sort of wicked off. These are 100 puffers. And they're also 2 kilovolt. These were expensive, little stupid, some little chips, man. These were not cheap. All right, grab one of these. And let's stick it on here. I guess once you get one end on, the other end will go on pretty easy. Actually, I'm going to tilt it maybe. No, you can't tilt it. Just throw it on there. Not going too well. So these were hand solder, but I'm not doing so good. All right, that doesn't work for me. I'm going to tin it and knock it in there with a lot of solder. So, another reason to have the boards assembled at the chip house, right, or the board house. Don't do it yourself. How much more could it cost? Probably nothing. Although, They probably got to set up specialized machinery for this stuff. Hard to say. All right, 100 puff, 120 puff chip. So I'm not liking this at all. I'll go on. If these are bad, it'll fry your amp, that's for sure. All right, that's on well. That's on really well now. So maybe we'll just max it out with solder. And what about this one here? Do the same thing, just hit it hard. Well, that one looks pretty good on one end. Let's hit it on the other end. It's kind of cockeyed looking, but doesn't matter. Probably get criticized. The boards look like crap. Oh, it's on there. It's freaking on there. All right, one more here. I probably couldn't sell these though with chips in like this because it looks like crap. It looks really unprofessional. So probably got to get these made somewhere as far as the chips installed, or get this down. The first problem is getting it straight. Well, that's reasonable. Let's smack this thing with some solder. Reasonable. There we go. Well, it isn't that bad, I guess, once you get used to it. One more chip. One more chip. Capacitor. I just get one end of it with some solder on it to give it conductivity and weld it on there. So this one I'll hold from the end, and not bad. Hit the other side. All right, we got some chip capacitors on here. Looking pretty good. And inspect the work. Not great, but not shorted, right? Those holes are through holes for the RF, and so the chip can hit those just fine. I wouldn't say it's wonderful, but they're on there. Now the trick would be to wind the coils. Maybe we'll do that in the next video, so the coils get wound and they go here and here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.